website instituteforhumancontinuity.org or IHC. If you have been taken in by this website and you haven't discovered its little secret yet, stay tuned and we'll get to that in a minute. But let me first say that this is probably one of the best put together websites I've ever seen from a design perspective. The site is basically telling people that they are a group of scientists and government officials and the like who have been studying the 2012 doomsday phenomena since 1978 when they set up this foundation. And in 2009 they decided to go public to offer a solution to save humanity from 2012 because they say that their scientists have determined that there is a 94% chance that December 21st, 2012 will bring doomsday on planet Earth and for all of humanity. They say that they have several space cities and floating cities and underground cities in the works that will be ready by 2012, and they want people to give them their email addresses to enter them into a lottery for a chance to survive 2012. They show us pictures of respectable scientists with impressive resumes, which are to assure us that all this 2012 business is quite real, and we are in fact, all scientifically speaking, doomed. So I will now tell you the Institute for Human Continuity's little secret to understanding the rest of this story. I did a Who Is search on the website and found that it was bought and owned and maintained by Sony Pictures, who has the blockbuster movie 2012 coming out in November of 2009. Interestingly, a few weeks ago, Sony Pictures announced that they were pushing back the release date for 2012 almost a whole year. That's right, a whole year. And if you look at the trailer of the movie, and you understand a few concepts that I'm about to tell you, you might understand why they did this. But first I want you to notice this explains a lot of the other things that are happening on that website, and why people look like B-movie actors, and why there's no record of any of their groundbreaking research. The reason is that it's entirely fictional. But I beg you to realize how serious this is. Sony Pictures is deliberately presenting this in an almost flawless way, telling people that the best scientists in the world have actually scientifically determined that the world is going to end in 2012, and that the only way to survive and to save our families is to give them all of our family's personal information. And then when you get the confirmation email, does it tell you that, hey, this was all a big promotion? No, it gets you even deeper and deeper into it. But that's kind of how this works. Sony has the out of being able to say, oh, it was just viral promotion, we were just playing around. But this information is very good. This is probably one of the best websites I've ever seen, and there's no indication whatsoever anywhere that this is a Sony Pictures promotion for a movie. I'm telling you, this is way, way too far, and I tell you something else, that it is not in order to get you to see a movie. It is to get you to do as the trailer implores you to do, which is to find out the truth and Google 2012. And if an unsuspecting person does this, they will be met with the usual suspects who dazzle people with the certain truths that they have about how the world is nothing like they've been told, while also teaching them to open themselves up to the spirit world and encourage channeling. In the case of David Wilcock and in the case of Michael Tsarian, he tells us that the only salvation is through magic and secret rituals. This is where they want as many people as possible for a very specific reason, which is that there will in fact be a series of cataclysms coming, and there will be war and famine leading up to 2012. The true elites know this all too well, and they definitely know it's also not because of galactic alignment. So on one hand, it's kind of a misdirection,